Olga in the Pocket.
Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a little girl named Olga and her big brother. They were waiting for their parents to come home the day before the full moon. When the sun went down and the round moon lit up the sky and their parents didn't come home, Olga started to cry. Olga cried and cried. Olga cried so much her brother noticed she was getting smaller and smaller. Brother tried to feed her. He pled with her to stop crying, but Olga continued to cry and cry. When morning came, Olga was nowhere to be found. Brother looked all over the house but could not find Olga. All of a sudden, the curtains began to go back and forth, and he wondered, how could this happen by itself? Brother grabbed the curtain string, and to his surprise, Olga was on the end, only an inch tall. To Brother's surprise, he could hear Olga just fine, and that's when the door burst open to their home. Olga jumped into her brother's pocket, and Mrs. Krulanovich demanded they go with her to the orphanage. The orphanage was a big, scary, and very lonely place. Mrs. Krulanovich didn't know Brother had a sister, so Olga was safe inside his pocket. Brother would sneak food from breakfast, lunch, and dinner and talk to her throughout the day. But Olga had only one thing to talk about: finding their parents. Mrs. Krulanovich was a mean and cruel lady. She always bossed the kids around in the orphanage, but most of all, Brother. She would yell at Brother, "You never pay attention!" She didn't know that it was Olga's fault. Brother was always listening to her crazy escape plans. Well, Olga had made the pocket very comfortable as she thought up new escape plans. Then one day, Olga told her brother that she's thought up a good escape plan. He thought it just might work. When morning came, all the kids went to the mess hall. After everyone got their meals, Brother walked up to Mrs. Krulanovich, and Olga jumped out of the pocket, jumped on Mrs. Krulanovich's face, and glued her mouth shut. Mrs. Krulanovich got so angry she tried to yell. She yelled so hard she blew up. All the kids cheered and ran out of the orphanage. Olga and her brother were free at last and had only one thing left to do: find their parents.